afternoon, Roy. Jurgen was just in and admitted they were lucky today. He said so much for you to be proud of that performance, but Jordan's red card can't change the whole game.
Well, it did. I mean, it's nice to know that there are still enough serious football people out there to judge games on the merit that it has to be judged on. I mean, the first thing I'd like to say before I start saying anything, and I'll answer your questions, I'll answer mostly, but I don't want you discussing my mood or how I am. You know, you can do what you like with what I say, but don't you start saying, oh, he looked upset, or he looked exasperated. You know, do me a favour. You know, I'm honest with you and fair with you, so you be fair there. I thought that up to the sending off, which I totally disagree with, in every respect, I'm really disappointed, as I've just said to Ray Horn, a friend of mine from Liverpool, that Virgil van Dijk should kick the ball against Jordan to get him the first yellow card, and I thought the second yellow card was a tackle. Whether it was a foul or not, I wouldn't want to swear to, but I didn't think it was a yellow card. So to force us to play with 10 men for the last 15 plus minutes of the game, in a game which up to that point I thought we dealt with extremely well, was a really, really harsh outcome, and certainly not worthy of what the team had produced up to that point.
You're unhappy at the sending off. What about the two penalty decisions, one which was overturned, one which went
Well, that's two referees, isn't it? I mean, which referee do you want to believe? We're going to believe the referee on the field who gave one and not the other, or you want to believe the referee in VAR who didn't give one and did give the other? I mean, I suppose I could if I was being fatalistic and had some perspective on it all, which I don't really have at the moment, say, well, at least we got one penalty of the ones that are out there to get, and we did score it, and it did give us the lead.
Is Jordan himself as upset, disappointed as you are with that sending off? Because he must feel as if it.
You would not believe how upset and disappointed the players are. But I'm sure some of you have played football in your career. I'm sure you know how it is sometimes to play a game of football where you really do well, you really exceed to some extent expectations and what people are entitled to expect of you to perform, and then at the end of it, due to the sort of circumstances which controlled this game, you end up losing it. There is no way to describe those feelings, unfortunately. And what's more, if you say to me, well, as a coach, what are you going to do about it? If I was to be brutalised, I'd say I can't do much about it. I can say the right things. I can praise them for their performance today. I can say you were so unlucky. I can blame the referee. I can blame lots of things. But the bottom line is, a game where I thought, after 75 minutes, we were looking likely to win 1-0. We've lost 2-1. And in a week or two's time, I'll be doing a press conference where you'll be telling me we've lost 5 out of 6, or 6 out of 7, or 7 out of 8. Because no one will refer back and say, yeah, but what about that Liverpool game? You should have had 3 points from that. You don't do that. Well, we tend to do it, but it doesn't help.
Okay. That's Ed.
Hi, Roy. Can I ask you about the injuries? Obviously, it doesn't rain with pause in terms of just some injuries at the minute.
Yeah, we can't afford injuries.
What's
With the squad we have, Edouard, we don't know, it's a knee injury, a calf injury to Johnson, a hamstring injury to Lerma, a suspension for Jordan Ayew. Michael Olise should be okay. I doubt whether Eze will be fit. I doubt whether Tyreek Mitchell will be fit. And we'll put a team out with the players that are left.
Can I ask you about Montessa's impact? Obviously, came off the bench, won the penalty, took the penalty really well. Good performance from him.
I don't particularly want to comment on individual players' performances.
Well, just going on what you said to you talking about on the TV earlier on. You sound a little bit disillusioned. Is that accurate?
If I did, and you want to describe my mood the most disillusioned, you probably chosen the right word. Yes, I'm disillusioned. Yeah.
With the game generally, or just that game? This game.
Well, this game really was pretty much an amalgam of what the game is these days, because you never know going into the game whether you're going to give a good performance and in the 91st minute, the referee's going to give a penalty or VAR because the ball is adjudged to strike someone's hand whose hand's been in an unnatural position, you lose on a penalty. That's the reality of our situation today. All the coaches I speak with, they don't think that penalties should be given, but that's what referees do. And the same way with the setting off. Why did we get setting off? Because a player couldn't get away quick enough before an opponent kicked the ball against him. So he's wasting time. Well, you tell me if that's right. And if you can really sit there and say, no, we agree with you, well, don't say you're disillusioned. You should be disillusioned too.